Welcome aboard the SS iPhone 17 Pro Max, Captain. I'm YouTube. Let me show you around. First up, meet Siri. Hey there.
Hi there. How can I help?
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I do not understand.
Yeah, he does that. Anyways, over here are the apps. We've got Amazon and Instagram, and you can get more at the store if you need. That's cool. Apps are super useful. They can help you order stuff from the space warehouse, teach you life hacks, distract you, check your credits.
Wait. Go back one. Did you just say they distract you? What are you talking about? Hello?
Moving on, this is Mission Control. You can drive the ship, change settings, go anywhere you want. Okay, and here's the giant pile of donuts. Excuse me? The giant pile of donuts. You didn't expect this? No. Why is there a giant pile of donuts on my ship? That doesn't even make any sense. Well, these aren't just any donuts. These donuts hold your secrets.
My what?
Look, this one shows that you went to the bar last Tuesday, and this one shows that you spent 15 hours on Instagram last week. That's a lot of hours. Pretty cool, right? Don't you think this is kind of creepy? Not if you just keep them to yourself. I mean, you wouldn't want to show them to everybody, would you? Well, I guess not.
Alert, Captain. Your favorite guacamole hot wings are 75% off at Brookshire's.
Ooh, really? I should go get some of those. You like guacamole flavored hot wings? Yeah, that's pretty weird, actually. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alert. Your favorite underwear are 90% off at Duluth Trading.
Those are your favorite underwear? What? You like those too? I love how comfortable they are. Plus, they're like super trendy right now. I know, right? They're so nice to wear. And wait, how did they know those were my favorite?
Alert. The film Why Unibrows Are Actually Very Attractive is now available on Amazon Prime Video. Would you like me to pull it up?
No. Okay, who's sharing my information with those billboards? Yeah, he really likes those. Definitely give that a shot.
Alert, Captain. Tokens for your favorite AI girlfriend are now 90% off.
You have an AI girlfriend? That's messed up, dude. That's it. How do I make this stop? Check the control panel. Try disabling app tracking? Okay, I found it. What the heck, man? I nearly just made $10. What does that matter? Stop spying on me. You can't just tell them everything there is to know about me.
Alert! This creepy human arm bath scrubber is going 90% off. Would you like to buy one?
What? No.
What the heck even is that thing?
What are you doing? Nothing. That is not nothing.
Alert! Glossy human teeth are now available at Walmart.com. Would you like to order?
Oh, for crying out loud. I thought the teeth were kind of cool, actually. The teeth were not cool. They were gross and disgusting.
Alert! Protect your data with NordVPN, the all-in-one privacy protection app. Would you like to download?
Okay, who did that? YouTube? What?
Hey there, I hope you enjoyed the skit. I certainly enjoyed making it. I made this skit to demonstrate one point, and that point is that it's very easy to let your data go to people that you don't want it to go to. Personal information like your name, address, location, things like that could go to pretty much anyone if you don't keep an eye on it. So I have 3 tips for you about how to keep your data as safe as possible. Tip number 1, outside of app tracking. If you've ever downloaded a new app before, which you have, you've definitely gotten this notification. They'll tell you about how it's really helpful to them, they'll earn more money if you press yes, things like that. But really what this is enabling them to use your personal data for anything they want. Most of the time this goes to advertisers to provide more personalized advertising so that they get paid more for what they do. But there's no guarantee that this data is completely safe, which is why I highly recommend hitting Ask App Not to Track. This handy button was added quite a few years ago, but it is extremely useful. Apple enforces a rule with their developers that if people say no to this, they literally cannot access other data from across other apps. So it's very important to enable this with any app you do not trust. But what if you've enabled this on apps without really knowing what it was and you want to turn it off? Well, no worries, there's a way to do it. First, get your phone, open Settings, scroll down to Privacy and Security, and hit Tracking. From there, you can see a toggle on the top, and when you switch it off, it actually makes it to where they can't ask in the first place, automatically denying them access to this across app data. And down below is a list of the apps that have it either enabled or disabled, and you can switch it on and off from there. I would recommend disabling this on every app. I don't think there's any good reason for them to really use this data, so you might as well turn it off. Sure, they'll earn a little bit less money, but your peace of mind is worth more than that. Tip number 2 is to make sure apps don't have access to your location unless they really need it. Unless you're using apps like Maps, you don't usually need to have location data turned on your apps. They can actually share this data with advertisers as well, and I mean, there's nothing guaranteeing they're not going to share it with anybody else. So definitely disable this. I'll show you how. Get out your phone, open Settings, scroll down to Security and Privacy, and press Location Services. You're going to want to scroll down and check this list. Anything that says always means that it can always check your data, even when the app isn't open. There are very few apps that should ever need this. Maps doesn't even need it. As long as it's open in the background, it can still use it to give you directions. So turn all of these to only when on or off, unless there's a very good reason to keep it always on. You can actually see if an app has used your location recently. See this little arrow here? If there's a gray arrow, that means it's used your location in the last 24 hours. And if it's purple, it's been using it within like the last hour. This is a really handy feature, and it can help you figure out what apps are actually looking at where you are right now. If you have an app that needs your location, but it doesn't need to be precise location, be sure to turn that off as well. You can do that by selecting an item on the list and then turning off precise location. Anytime you can turn off precise location, do it. They do not need to know exactly where you live. And tip number 3 is VPNs. Now, I'm not sponsored by anybody, and you don't have to pay for a VPN to use one that is good. I have 2 free VPN options that I would recommend using anytime you need one, like when you're on a public Wi-Fi. The first one is called Free VPN. Very creative name, I know. This one has unlimited VPN time, but you have to watch ads for it. This is a completely fair deal. VPNs are not free, and I think that this is a really nice trade-off. If you're willing to spend 2 or 3 minutes watching advertisements, then you could be safer on any network. Plus, they have a pretty wide range of locations, so you could probably use it to watch things on Netflix that are region locked. The second free VPN does not require watching ads, but it has a limit on how much you can use. It's called TunnelBear. Creating an account is completely free, and you get 2 gigabytes per month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually a pretty decent amount. One of my favorite parts about TunnelBear is that you can choose basically any location, and it's pretty fast too. Once again, not sponsored, but I really like TunnelBear. I'll put links to these VPNs in the description. If you use these 3 tips, don't let apps track you across other apps, turn off location whenever possible, and use a VPN when you're on public Wi-Fi, you should be a lot safer when you browse the web. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.